This house is holding secrets. Got my change behind the bed.
Hello, I'm David, and today I am here with my mom.
Simone, hi.
Today we actually got to go to the grocery store together, and it was pretty fun.
Yes, we went all the way to Cherry Hill to Wegmans so we can choose from a ton of our favorite healthy foods that we can't get locally.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do throughout this video is kind of show you the different products that we got, and as we go along, I'll list their nutritional ingredients, the different facts about them, where they came from, all that good stuff. And I'm also going to talk about the prices of them and different alternatives that you can take, since not everybody is fortunate enough to have like a Wegmans right near their area and stuff like that.
Since it's the holiday, one of my favorites is this delicious Greek turkey burgers. And David could tell you about the ingredients.
Yeah, I'm not going to read them. I'm just going to list them with text. So, bam. Yeah, that's awesome. Sounds good. Hello, side note. So I just wanted to give brief information. I'm editing the video right now, but I wanted to talk more about Wegmans. So what I was trying to do was look up where they get their meats from and who their suppliers are and their vendors are and things like that, but it was really hard to get information. But they did have this one link to a PDF, and it was Animal Welfare Philosophy, Wegmans, and basically they said that they've worked with academic scientists studying animal behaviors, and they've looked at, how animals react to different methods of putting them down and giving them to the public to be consumed. And they were not specific. It didn't talk about who specifically their suppliers were, but they kind of just said, without backing it up in any way, that their suppliers were, safe, and they've relied on academic research. So there wasn't really any way for me to find who they were. So I did just find a clip, and do with it what you will. I'm not sure how legitimate it is. This was produced by a small investigative team from the organization Compassionate Consumers. Yeah.
The cages of Wegmans Egg Farm are stacked 3 and 4 rows high. According to Wegmans' website, the chickens at Wegmans Egg Farm are caged for their own well-being. Although Wegmans states that chickens kept in cages are not in contact with manure, at Wegmans Egg Farm this is simply not the case. The hens in the lower rows live in the excrement of those above them. Crowded conditions can result in stress and aggression between birds. Most large-scale farms try to decrease pecking-induced mortality by cutting or burning off the tip of each chick's beak, as this footage shows. Wegmans is no exception, and uses a procedure like the one depicted here when the birds are 7 to 10 days old. John Gingerich, a representative of Wegmans Egg Farm, says that he sees little evidence that the bird suffers from this procedure. But we found some adult birds at Wegmans Egg Farm with severely trimmed beaks, and some with beaks that were completely malformed.
So if that is true, then that is very unfortunate, and it's wrong, and obviously something else should be done in replacement of that method. But that video was from 2005, so hopefully things, if that was true, have gotten better now. But the upside to it is Wegmans does offer, if you're not looking for meat products, they have a wide variety of vegetables and fruits and fresh produce that's unique and different that other stores might not typically have.
We have things like hummus.
This is hummus made of beets. I've never seen it before, but it looked good.
And David's very excited.
I'm very excited about this. This is blueberry goat cheese, and it goes so good with crackers, and you can really put this on anything, and it tastes amazing. This is actually powder. They had a powder station at Wegmans that is basically just powdered vegetables, powdered greens like kale, spinach, things like that, it's
Really
in powder
nice
form.
options.
Yeah, exactly. So you can put it into your shake, and you're getting all the vitamins and the minerals from the greens, but you're not really getting the texture of them or the taste too heavily.
Another item not found in our local store.
This is definitely not found in our local store. By the way, in order to go to Wegmans, we got a very generous gift card from a very generous man. So that's how all of this is possible, so shout out to that guy.
These are portobello cutlets.
Are you kidding me? Portobello cutlets?
With some shaved broccoli sprouts.
Broccoli sprouts? You mean Brussels sprouts? Get in the camera.
I'm so excited.
Weekend.
Italian marinated chicken kebabs with vegetables.
Wow. That's tasty.
Yes, it is. And one of my favorites.
Salmon is literally so good. They have so many varieties of salmon at this store. It was unbelievable. And like all of them looked so fresh and they were all wild caught. It was hard to resist buying everything.
How we start our day?
Okay, so this is a breakfast type food. Kodiak cakes. They're very high in protein and very low in sugar. I knew about these from Instagram and they're really good. And I've had them before and I highly suggest them. Really cool. Quinoa vegetable mix. It comes with all the quinoa grains in it, and there's also mixes of different dried vegetables and stuff. So I guess you can just pour it into your pan and cook it, and it'll taste good, hopefully. And when I was at Wegmans, they were giving out free samples of protein bars. So this one in particular is a cookies and cream protein bar with 20 grams of protein, and he said all this stuff like it was GMO-free, gluten-free, no artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners. And I tasted it, and it tasted fairly decent. So I wanted to buy one, to eat it, yes, but to show you that there are things like this that exist out there. And, yeah, there's things that exist like this that are at Wegmans and other grocery stores like Wegmans and Whole Foods. Like all those places, they're like very high in price, and it's just kind of like annoying because your typical like ShopRite or Walmart doesn't have the same variety of healthy stuff. I heard somewhere that the average American only spends like 6% of their income on food that they buy. Years ago, it used to be, before the food industry and stuff like that, the fast food industry took over, it used to be like in the 20% range. So that's definitely a drastic change that I think somewhat attributes to, stores like ShopRite becoming more mainstream and Wegmans being more like a novelty type supermarket. I don't know. Like an elitist supermarket that, focuses and promotes being organic and promotes being healthy. But I just feel like more people in general it should be a basic human right to eat the way you want to eat, however healthy or not healthy really you want to eat. So, but I don't know. That's just me. What else did we get? We got these. I feel like I'm going to say the word excited like a billion times in this video because food is an exciting thing. And I love food, so that's good. These things I've heard were made of very few ingredients, very little additives. They're vegan, dairy-free, gluten-free, non-GMO, soy-free. Basically every single thing, go up and down the list. That's healthy, that's good. And they're in these. So that's exciting. That's probably like the 100th time I've said exciting. But other than that, that was what I got from Wegmans. And I am so excited to eat it all. And it was really enlightening to go to Wegmans because there were so many healthy options that you really don't get to see when you just like go to your local ShopRite store. Yeah, so definitely for next video I'm going to include in it ways that you can go about buying the same type of healthy things but for a lower price, at least for now, because basically what's healthy is what costs the most, and we should try to change that. So for now, what we can do is buy the healthiest things we can and try to get them for the lowest price that we can so that we can feel good and, be fresh in the mind, fresh in the body, ready to conquer the day. And that's what you want to do in life, is conquer. That's all for today's video. Thank you for coming and watching, and hopefully you got something from it. So, yeah.